the most important thing that we want you, all of you, to understand is that you are an extension of source energy, an extension of source energy. And you are the manifestation of source energy. You're the leading edge of source energy. And you didn't come to silence yourself. You came for alignment, yes. You just need to awaken your guidance system. And that's really why meditation is a good tool, is because when you meditate, you quiet your mind, and when you quiet your mind, you stop resistance, because you stop all thought. And when you stop resistance, your vibration raises to your highest thought. You notice what thoughts you think that make you feel frisky, and notice what thoughts you think that make you feel depressed, and then choose accordingly. Yeah. If someone asks a probing question to which you know the answer is not life-giving to you, in other words, we're not talking about it being life-taking, but if it's not life-giving, then why do it? So you might start out more easily by, rather than just saying no, by just simply saying, why do you ask? Give them an opportunity to really care a rat's ass about you. Well, we wanted to be emphatic there, because a lot of times people are asking you because they're wanting to defend something themselves, they're wanting to rationalize something themselves, or they've got an active vibration going that they're trying to support. It's a normal thing if you've got a worrisome active vibration going that you're wanting to support, to try to draw from others who will help you support it. But you've just decided that you're not going to play that unsupportive, not helpful game anymore. And so if somebody is probing, you might say, why do you ask? And if they're really interested, then they might evoke from you something that is of value. I was just wondering how you got to this bright, happy place. Well, then you say, well, because I've just been living life and I look mostly forward, and I'm just having a really good time, and being lighthearted seems to be my nature, and I care about the way I feel, and I guide my thoughts accordingly, and things are always working out for me. And if that's really what they wanted to hear, then they will encourage that. But if that isn't what they wanted to hear, then they will be annoyed by your happiness. And our question to you is, do you have an obligation to go as low as they are so they don't feel bad about their not feeling good? That's really what we're talking about here. You can't get sick enough to help sick people get well. You can't get poor enough to help poor people become prosperous. You can't be confused enough to help somebody find clarity. Going where they are, if it doesn't feel good to you, is not helpful to them, and it is certainly not helpful to you. We don't want you to feel defensive, and we really don't want you to push against them. We just want you to practice this in your own mind, because if you've decided that you are not someone who wants to lend an ear or be a sounding board for things that are not going well for another person, once you decide that, they will stop coming to you. And as long as they are coming to you, then there's an active vibration within you that's calling them. And so the no is really more for you than it is for them. No, I really don't want to go there anymore. Oh, why? Why not? And don't say enough that you hook them in. Just stay light. When you're light, heavy doesn't come to you. When you're light, heavy doesn't come to you. Don't you just want to go in the vortex? Don't you want to just leave them all to whatever they're creating and just go into? Now, here's what happens when you go into your vortex. When you see people afraid of bombs dropping on them, you ask for a world that is more peaceful. When you see children suffering, you ask for a better life for them. When you see intolerant people speaking only of one right way to live, you ask for a more diverse and understanding world. You have created something so magnificent in your vibrational reality, and all of your attention to all of that stuff that holds you apart from what you've created keeps you from being the whole being that you are. You see, trying to control the uncontrollable keeps you outside of your vortex. You then begin to care how you feel, so you can tell if you are in any moment under the influence of beliefs that may not be serving you, may or may not be serving you, or under the influence of your inner being who knows so much more. What influence do you want to be under? And so rather than talking about beliefs and trying to sort them out, let's put all of our emphasis on how do you feel? How do I feel? How do I feel now? How do I feel? Nothing is remotely wrong. Everything is right on track. And from this point forward, your conscious awareness of your emotion is going to be a keener experience that you will each understand. There are a lot of people in this world that are here with you, and not any of them came to please you, but many of them will. Don't let them suck you in to forgetting what you heard today and remembering what you learned before that doesn't serve you. Don't look to other humans for your harmonic points. Oh, you're going to find a lot of them. But look to the source within you who will lead you to the humans. Because if you let source lead you, then when it comes, the two of you together will experience the power of the co-creation. You're already doing a lot of that, but you've been doing it unconsciously. You are on the brink of rapid unfolding. The money that you've been wanting is ready for you to receive. Don't freak out. Don't panic about it. Don't take score about it. Just notice it softly. Notice the subtle ways that the universe begins yielding to you so many of the things that you want. And nothing is off limits. You get to have it all. There is nothing that is off limits. Your lover is ready for you. Your money is ready for you. The environment is ready for you. There is nothing that has gone wrong. There is nothing in the world that you need to worry about. There is nothing that you need to push against. There's no place that you need to maneuver yourself to be in order to be at the right place at the right time. You have all of the understanding that you would ever want or need to have in order to consciously be the receiver of all of the things that you've been asking for. Your desires will never end. You're not ever going to feel satisfied. With each new thing that you allow into your experience, more will unfold. And people who don't understand, who begin to watch you, will wonder if you are not a little greedy as you begin to allow what will look to them like more than your fair share of abundance into your experience. Abundance of good friends, and abundance of good times, and abundance of the things that you've already identified that are wonderful about life. You must understand that it is supposed to be that way for you. You are meant to thrive. You came to be the creator of your own reality, and not one of you said, I'm going to create one I won't like. Not one of you said, I'm going to go create a reality and I'm going to hold myself in deprivation and sacrifice. Not one of you said that or meant that. You've just stumbled into that conclusion because you couldn't find your way out of the egotistical entanglement of the Cheesecake Factory menu that you think is what your life is all about. Are you sort of getting what we're getting at? When you try to talk to anyone who's on a different wavelength, it's just blah, 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 blah. How unsatisfying. You express your truth. They express theirs. Nobody hears anybody. It's just more combat. Oh, we might as well just drop bombs on them because we don't understand them and they don't understand us. But when you get into the vortex, now cooperative components assemble. Wouldn't you love to have political leaders in the vortex? If you're here in appreciation and love and joy, and they're here in true depression, the frequencies are so far apart that they can't hear you. They cannot understand you, and you cannot really understand them. So if your desire to be understood by them is more important than your desire to maintain your own relationship with your own source energy, you will do whatever you need to do to be heard. And then misery does love company. You see. So what we would encourage you to do is to love them and remember who they are, and activate within yourself a memory of who they have been, even though they're not that right now, and sort of help to highlight their highlighted route back to joy. And trust that law of attraction will give you great timing, because no matter what tragedy has befallen them, they're not always on every subject vibrating in that depth of despair. Things are happening to them where they are feeling better. Even someone where a tragedy has happened, they're all up and down that scale. And while they might be more here today than they are usually, they're still all up and down that scale depending upon what they're focused upon. Nothing is remotely wrong. Everything is right on track. There are a lot of people in this world that are here with you, and not any of them came to please you, but many of them will.